Hi everybody, it's Lyn from Lyn's Crafts Designs. Now I know that Sculpey has come out with the colors of the translucent liquid Sculpey, or the clear liquid Sculpey, or whatever you want to call it. These I purchased over 10 years ago. Pearl, silver, copper, and gold. And then this one was a bottle of just clear. Okay, so one of the things that I know from personal experience is that if you add acrylic paint to translucent liquid Sculpey and then bake it, it gives you a bubbly type finish that I have used to my advantage before. So in this particular case, this was clear that I added a little bit of green, I believe it's the Martha Stewart Peridot glitter, and then some acrylic paint. It got down to where it was really low, so I decided to mix some more. That being said, I decided to do it and show you. So this has already got the TLS, translucent liquid Sculpey, the Peridot Martha Stewart glitter, and then I'm gonna add, this happens to be the Apple Barrel acrylic Kelly green. I chose that because I believe that's the only Kelly green I have, or the only green that I have. I have lots of like avocado, olive green. I have lots of that kind of stuff, but not very much of the Kelly type green, the grass type green. And I suppose it's going to be more difficult than I thought. I'm going to stir it up just using my knitting needle. Whatever you've got would work. Just something I'm able to clean off afterwards. Now this product has a lot of applications. I'm going to put just a little bit more acrylic paint. Ew. Okay, I'll stop now. Because you can't make a bigger mess than I've made here. In my defense, the acrylic paint might have been a little thick. Alright. Okay, so that was probably a third that was already mixed, then another third of the TLS, and then another third of the acrylic paint. And then I just added a little bit of glitter. I'm not sure the glitter will even show, but we'll experiment. Alright. Now this is a bottle I did, well, probably 10 years ago, where I did use the acrylic paint in the TLS, this exact bottle. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to replicate. It turns out bubbly, it turns out flexible. I have embedded wire into it so that I could manipulate it a little bit. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna try and replicate, although the bottle itself will be quite different. Alright. Okay, this is just a piece of aluminum foil out of my oven that I cover my polymer clay with, because we were out of foil at the time. I've just turned it dull side up to keep from annoying you. And then I've got this wire. This was, I believe it's called Fun Wire, or it just came from Walmart. Let me see. It just came from Walmart, and I can't find how to open it, or where it opens. Okay, when in doubt, just open the whole thing. This wire is a super thin 22 gauge, something like that. There are different gauges in the box, but it's plastic coated. And the reason I'm pointing that out, not that it is a necessity, but the polymer clay will grip to this a little better. I mean, the liquid polymer clay will grip to this a little bit better. So this is just what I've used for time immemorial, let's say. Okay, I've got a pair of my jewelry pliers, my jewelry clippers. Okay, now I'm going to do several of these, but the point is I want it to fit on the bottle, or thereabouts. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just give it a little bit of shape. Now, I still want it to lay flat. And that end is just a little too messed up for me. Now, to check that it still lays flat, I put it on my desk. Okay. anyway. Alright, now I'm going to take that liquid Sculpey that we mixed up earlier. Remember, it's liquid Sculpey with acrylic paint that makes it have a bubbly texture. The paint, the water in the paint will react with the polymer clay once it bakes. The liquid clay, I'm sorry. And it will steam out and be bubbly. Okay, this is... I'm going to put on my eyes for a minute. It's a little difficult to squeeze out, as mine always are. Okay, I'm just going to start by burying the wire, so to speak, in the liquid clay. Don't worry if you go a little outside the lines or anything, because this is going to be a build-up kind of process. Okay, once you feel like it's built up enough, then you can either take this to the oven and give it a bake. Now, liquid polymer clay does bake at a little higher temperature. I think it's 300. Which is, sorry, wipe my nose. Which is one of the reasons why I don't put it back in the oven, because I don't like to change my temperature. I'll just use my heat gun. And you will notice it starts to actually bubble right before your eyes. Here and here is where it's already started to cure. Okay, and you'll see that just that quickly it sets up, bubbles up, and I can actually see the glitter. Okay, so I'm gonna put another layer because I really want the wire to be embedded in the kelp. And now it's a little easier to embed the wire because it's held down by the first layer of polymer clay or liquid clay. Okay, then once it's cured and pulled off, I gave it another quick pass with my heat gun just to make sure that all of the surface is cured. Alright. So I know it doesn't look like much now, but when you put them together and give it a little bit more shape, it really replicates the look of kelp pretty well. Okay, and that'll give you an idea of how it's going to turn out looking. Now, like I said, the wire inside is just for the posability. Alright? I mean, you could twist it like real kelp looks. Okay. Excuse the glittery hands. Okay. That will allow it to lay as flat as possible when you're gluing it to the bottle, because you can flatten it out where they cross each other and it will glue down just perfectly. Alright. Excuse me, losing my voice a little bit. Sorry for the lapse between videos. It's just one of the curses of being quarantined. Suddenly, my craft room has become the living room. My husband has his little chair over there. He watches TV all the time. But today, he's gone to work. I don't know how long it'll last, but he's gone to work for today. So, anyway, acrylic paint in your liquid Sculpey really does a fascinating job for things like this kelp. Now, you can also use it as a clear layer, similar to resin, although it won't be quite as clear, but if you use the heat gun, it will be very glossy and very clear. So, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. All of my social media links are listed below, including I've got an Amazon affiliate link where I've got a lot of the polymer clay supplies that I have purchased listed. It's an affiliate link, so I do get a tiny bit of kickback. I've got an Etsy shop. I've got an Facebook group. I could go on and on. But you don't want to hear that. So, thank you so much for watching again. Bye for now.